In due time. That is not far.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. Serves you right.
This won't kill me!
To victory! This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. Let us strike it one! Do not falter!
Cut yourself open. All according to plan. In due time. It's not far.
not my lucky day.
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please. Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. A defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish. Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. Aid. This fog, it enshrouds. Who am I? Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk. Yes, it hides his fortress as well as his dark deeds. But while responsible, he did not create this affliction. It is the work of a powerful druid who has betrayed even himself. I know not why the powers did not leave this renegade, but even I was unable to defeat him. This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again, and you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy. I don't believe in fate, stranger, but our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
As it should be. In due time.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and colored trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Golorian!
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
There is as much vanity in your words as in the words of all who have not seen the wisdom of Grotus. Yet you seem a worthier leader than the arrogant Tartuccio. Perhaps in serving you, I shall open your eyes to the teachings of my faith.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine! Draw your swords and cover my retreat!
Running won't help you! Let us strike as one!
I can't keep this up much longer.
Avenge me.
Calm down.
Miserable.
Not dead yet.
Last chapter.
This was not part of the plan.
You survive.
Lost.
Avenge me. Not doing it wrong. Spell is wide. Not doing it wrong. Spell is wide. Not doing it wrong. Spell is wide. Tear them apart.
Serves you right. Resting would be nice, don't you think? I see something.
This requires your attention.
Ready for anything.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
In due course.
Can't keep this up much longer.
All according to plan.
Listen to me. A dragon, huge, sparkling, flew down to me from the sky and told me a secret. A great relic that will win the kobold's glory is hidden somewhere nearby. Enough of this pitiful existence. Search for it. Search and bring it to me. Yes. You! When will I finally be rid of you? Don't listen to him, tribesmen. This liar comes to play tricks on us. You and you, hold him back. The rest of you, follow me!
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
I can't avenge me.
Repent!
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
All according to plan.
Greetings. I have urgent news from Restov. The investigation that I've conducted at Lady Jamandi's orders have proved your innocence. Tartuccio was and still is the Pataxian spy. That dreadful night, it was him who had opened the gate and let the assassins in. It appears that he had planned to gain the barony and Eldori's support, only to later place these lands under the command of his true patron. King Iravetti is no stranger to intrigue, and likes to use others to do his dirty work. Anyway, Lady Jamandi sends her apologies. We almost had Tartuccio cornered when this damned mist fell. First, we entirely lost our way, and then stumbled right into a bandit ambush. My people can barely stand, so I would be grateful if you would help us capture this Tartuccio. He must be somewhere nearby. Bring that scum to Oleg's trading post, dead or alive. The Sword Lords will remember this favor. That sly bastard has caused us no little trouble, that's for sure. When he showed up in Rostov and announced he was going to join the expedition, nobody suspected a thing. Yes, a gnome, yes, a sorcerer, but so what? Even after that terrible night, some of my people were willing to bet money on you being the spy. His overconfidence was his downfall. Tartuccio's henchmen, it seems, imagined they could safely meet with Pataxian spies in the town's seedy underbelly. Rostov is the ancestral home of the Eldori, and Lady Jamandi is respected not only by the aristocracy and the common folk, but also by those on the other side of it. We received a message from the slums. A good friend, who wished to remain anonymous, suggested the Sword Lords take a closer look at a certain guest from the attacks. Jamandi immediately sent for me and ordered me to capture the spy, all very quiet, of course. He told us everything, and not only about Tartuccio. I doubt that Iravetti was pleased to hear of his agent's failure. Pataxian spies are much like magpies. They'll grab anything that catches their eye. Information, treasure, artifacts. This time, King Iravetti had a chance to seize the entire Stolen Lands region, and at the Authority's expense. I'll give you some advice for the future. Be wary of the Pataxian king. He's truly a snake. Used to be. It's only a name anymore. The House Garess are a noble family in Brevoy. They own several mines in the Galushkin Mountains. My father Evan is cousin to Lord Howland Garess, but he's my father no longer. In any case, I brought shame to the family and was punished accordingly. The family disowned me. I fled to Rostov and took up the life of a simple mercenary, until I received an assignment here in the Stolen Lands. Enough. For a Garess, the prosperity of the house and the honor of the name stands above all else. And I was betrothed to a widow from another neighbor. This union was of great importance to the family. However, 3 months before the wedding, I met a commoner girl. I would have rather died than leave my Tanya. So I decided to break off the engagement with my noble bride. I'd never have expected what would follow. My father was furious. I'd set a hopeless love affair above the interests of the house. He expelled me from the family and ordered to leave our lands under threat of death. Tanya, her mother was seriously ill. She stayed behind to care for me and followed me into exile. Thus, I was on my own, disgraced, without a name, and without love. Don't imagine that I asked for pity. No one gets what they deserve. Done is done. Well then, ask away. House Garess owns a number of valleys and gorges in the Galushkin Mountains. The landscape makes these places easily defensible. They're rich in ores and everything else the depths of the earth can walk. It is a place of rare beauty. When I moved to Rostov, I couldn't get used to it for long. There was nothing but sky between the roofs. No mountain peaks anywhere in sight. It is an old and renowned family, one of the most influential in Brevoy. A long time ago, the Garess house entered a pact with the dwarven clan of Oleg. This proved to be of great benefit to both parties, and they've supplied the ore for our forges ever since. Lord Howland even took the son of the dwarven leader as his ward. Who would have known that this would lead? The same winter that Brevoy lost the Regarvia dynasty, Howland's only natural son, Bran, went missing in the mountains. Thus, the Lord's dwarven ward became heir to House Garess. The lad has it tough, though. Too many believe Howland should have chosen someone of his own blood to be the heir. I would imagine my own father had similar plans to me. We all know how that went. As you wish.
That is not far. As it should be.
We will prevail!
In due time, I am prepared according to plan.
What's that?
Interesting.
To arms!
Repent!
Follow my lead. Ready for anything. In due time. Focus on the goal. That is not far. As it should be. In due time. No mistakes. Interesting. That is not far.
My search was not in vain.
Applause, please.
What a find! Interesting.
Anything else?
I don't like surprises.
Applause, please.
Focus on the goal. As it should be. In due time.
This requires your attention.
I failed.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
What troubles you? It's just not my lucky day. I failed. I'm sorry.
All according to plan. I know what to do. What a find!
To the dust you will go.
Would you look at that? I failed. I'm sorry.
Time's not waiting. In due time.
To victory!
Look at me, Gorum!
What's that?
Focus on the goal.
Applause, please.
What for
Serves you
Gorum?
right.
That is not far.
Running won't help you! you!
Ready for anything? As it should be.
I am prepared to make my end on you. My search was not in vain.
Anything else?
All according to plan. I am prepared.
It's down, better ones. Let us strike as one! Tear them apart!
Repent!
I know what to do. No mistakes. In due time. We will be victorious!
Low.
Follow my lead.
We will prevail! They go down! Do not falter!
What a waste.
Time's not waiting. That is not far. In due time.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
This should do it.
I found something interesting.
Focus on the goal.
This requires your attention.
As it should be. Our victory is certain. A calculated risk. In due time.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
them apart!
Ready for anything. I know what to do. Follow my lead.
To the dust.
You deserved it.
They go down!
Become as dust.
All according to plan.
Repent.
And then our leader charged forward. Hey, wait for me!
I'm not doing it wrong. Smell is fine.
I am prepared to make my end. Are you? Your life ebbs low.
Onwards!
Any last wishes?
Wow, wait.
Follow my lead. In due time. Enemy approaching.
Repent.
To arms! I survive. I always survive.
May I suggest another way to use this spell? May I suggest another way to use this spell?
That will be. Definitely will be. Lost it.
A calculated risk.
Applause, please.
In due time. Lead.
My search
see that?
was not in vain.
That is not far. Our victory is certain. In due time.
Who will
This will
prevail?
hurt.
Doesn't matter.
I found something interesting.
Grotus awaits us. The end draws
No
near.
mistakes.
I'm listening.
Yes, I'm still here.
I am prepared. All according to plan.
Running won't help you!
Ouch! And will be, definitely will be. Lost.
I can't keep this up much longer. Avenge me.
Patience. My search was not in vain.
In due time. That is not far. As it should be.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Let us strike as one!
Tear them apart!
Repent!
In due time. All according to plan. Ready for anything. Focus on the goal. I am prepared.
This requires
Follow my
attention.
lead. Interesting. In due time.
What you want? Here I am. See?
That is not far. What a find! In due time. Waiting.
Who will prevail? Does it matter?
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Left yourself open. Follow my lead.
What's that?
That is not far.
To the dust you will go.
In due time.
You see that?
Enemy approaching.
We've downed better ones.
In due time. That is not far.
What for Gorum?
Follow my lead.
What's that?
All according to plan. In due time. As it should be. In due time.
Oh, my impromptu rival. You are late, as always. A little advice? Never join any races. Speed is just not for you. Do you mean the performance I put on for the kobolds? Wasn't this an excellent idea? The poor folks did everything I wanted, even started a brawl with their beloved neighbor mites. I did not even need to make any effort to complete my mission. That is why I will always be a step ahead of you and the like.
And this is the person I nearly made the hero of my book? Ew.
Without a doubt, Vice does have its advantages. However, in the end, it always, you hear me? Always gets what it rightfully deserves.
But you don't know my mission. and won't ever know because I will never tell you, even for the pleasure of seeing your discouraged face. Don't take me for an idiot. I am not going to tell you anything, even despite the fact that I am going to kill you. By the way, did you know I am going to kill you?
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
Unworthy. This body holds no more.
I'm leaving you out of the sword.
This should do it.
What a sorry spectacle. The treacherous servant of a treacherous king, who in his turn is mere servant to even greater powers. He impersonates a lesser creature and dies. A good joke is a powerful weapon, and a bad one can seal the joker's fate. So be it. Rise, my unfortunate jester. Your performance is not over yet.
Yes!
We should gather our strength.
No mistakes. That is not far.
Well, this is not the best outcome, but I think it will be good enough for Jamandi. Take this as a reward for your help. I'll send word to Restov and let them consider how they might return the favor. Once again, I thank you for your help. I'll remain here until my men recover from their wounds. Meanwhile, we'll help guard the trading post and fight off any bandits should they return. Good luck in all your plans and endeavors.
All according to plan. Interesting.